How does a young man from a working-class Puerto Rican family, who used to bag groceries for a living, become a global music powerhouse who shuts down entire cities and sets fashion trends from his multi-million-dollar mansions? This isn't just a rags-to-riches story. This is the story of how Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, the man we all know as Bad Bunny, built a life so lavish and influential, it can only be described as a billionaire's lifestyle. He's the undisputed king of Latin trap, an artist who shattered records by singing only in Spanish and made the entire world pay attention. He was Spotify's most streamed artist for 3 years in a row, pulling in numbers that are almost too big to believe. He's turned his tours into cultural earthquakes and built a business empire that stretches from sold-out sneakers to professional wrestling. But here's the twist that makes his story so incredible. While we're calling this a billionaire life, and you're about to see assets that scream colossal wealth, Bad Bunny's actual net worth is estimated to be around $50 million. The fact that he lives a lifestyle of this scale is maybe the most mind-blowing part of his financial journey. It shows that real power isn't just the number in your bank account. It's the influence you have, the empire you build, and the world you create. Today, we're looking behind the curtain. We're going beyond the music to explore the massive fortune and the stunning assets of a man who changed the definition of success. From his insane car collection that mixes hypercar royalty with humble nostalgia, to a real estate portfolio that stretches from the Hollywood Hills to his home island of Puerto Rico. This is the complete story of how Bad Bunny went from the checkout line to the top of the world. Before the sold-out stadiums and chart-topping albums, there was just Benito. Born on March 10, 1994, Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio grew up in the Almirante Sur neighborhood of Vega Baja, Puerto Rico. This wasn't a world of glamour. It was a life built on hard work and family. His father, Tito Martinez, was a truck driver, and his mother, Lisori Ocasio, was a retired schoolteacher. They raised their 3 sons, Benito and his 2 younger brothers, Bernie and Bisael, in a home where family was the most important thing. Bad Bunny has often described his upbringing as normal, with a family life full of music, just not the kind you'd expect. His mother, a devout Catholic, filled their home with salsa, merengue, and romantic Latin ballads. This, plus singing in the church choir until he was 13, was his first real musical education. He wasn't a kid who ran the streets. He preferred staying home with his family. But another sound was starting to catch his ear. In secret, he'd listened to the electrifying pulse of reggaeton, a genre his parents weren't too keen on. Artists like Daddy Yankee, Vico C, and especially Tego Calderón became his hidden mentors, their music sparking something inside him. He started writing his own songs when he was just 13, inspired by all the different sounds in his life. Even the name Bad Bunny comes from his childhood, born from a time he was forced to wear a bunny costume to school and was photographed looking completely miserable. He used that grumpy picture and name for a Twitter account, and as his music career started to form, the name just stuck. At first, his goal wasn't to be a global superstar. After high school, he enrolled at the University of Puerto Rico at Arecibo to study audiovisual communication, hoping to become a radio host. To pay the bills, he took a day job that's now a legendary part of his origin story, bagging groceries at a local Econo supermarket. But every night his focus shifted. He wrote, produced, and uploaded his own tracks to SoundCloud, a digital stage where he could be completely himself. And in 2016 on that platform, everything changed. A song he posted, It Dials, caught the attention of producer DJ Luyan, who saw his unique talent and immediately signed him to the record label, Hear This Music. That was the turning point. The grocery bagger from Vega Baja was about to take off, but he never forgot where he came from. He carries his roots as a badge of honor, often featuring his family and his homeland in his work, like in the music video for La Mudanza, a tribute to his childhood filled with nostalgic family photos. This humble beginning isn't just a small detail in his story. It's the engine that drives his entire narrative. It's the starting point of his zero-to-hero journey, the stark contrast that makes his current lifestyle not just impressive, but truly inspiring. He built an empire from the ground up, fueled by a work ethic from his truck driver dad and a creative soul nurtured by his schoolteacher mom. The leap from SoundCloud artist to global icon wasn't just a cultural moment. It was the birth of a brilliantly engineered money-making machine. Bad Bunny's fortune is built on a modern blueprint for music success, squeezing every last drop of revenue from every possible source. It all begins with the music itself and his absolute domination of streaming. As of early 2026, Bad Bunny's songs have racked up tens of billions of streams on Spotify alone. To put that in perspective, he was the platform's most streamed artist for 3 consecutive years, from 2020 to 2022. The money behind that is staggering. While the payout per stream is tiny, often cited as between 0.03 and 0.05, the sheer volume translates into a massive figure. This isn't a one-time check, it's a constant flow of cash. Albums like Un Verano Sin Ti continue to generate royalties years after their release, creating a solid foundation for his wealth. But streaming is just one part of it. The real monster in his income report is touring. Bad Bunny doesn't just put on concerts, he creates cultural events that generate hundreds of millions of dollars. His 2022 was one for the history books. He launched 2 separate record-shattering tours. First, the El Ultimo Tour del Mundo, an arena tour that grossed nearly $117 million from 35 shows. With an average of over $3.2 million per show, it became the highest-grossing tour by a Latin artist in Billboard box score history at the time. But he was just warming up. Later that year, he unleashed the world's hottest tour, a massive stadium tour that pulled in an unbelievable $314 million from 43 shows. Together, his tours in 2022 grossed over $435 million, setting a new record for the highest-grossing tour in a single calendar year. He followed that up with 2024's Most Wanted tour, which grossed over $201 million from more than 750,000 tickets sold, and broke all-time concert gross records in 16 different arenas. Beyond the ticket sales and streams, Bad Bunny has built a powerful, authentic brand that has global companies lining up to work with him. His endorsements aren't just for a paycheck, they're carefully chosen collaborations. He's launched over a dozen sell-out sneaker collaborations with Adidas, partnered with Cheetos for the Deja Tu Huella, Leave Your Mark campaign, and has been the face of brands like Corona and Gucci. His limited edition Crocs sold out in minutes. These are multi-million-dollar deals that significantly boost his income, and he keeps expanding his reach. He's moved into acting with roles in films like Bullet Train. He was famously set to make history as the first Latino to lead a live-action Marvel film, Sony's El Muerto. Though he later confirmed he was no longer involved with the project, the announcement alone was a huge signal of his Hollywood bankability. His appearances in the WWE, where he even won the 24/7 championship, are another smart brand move, tapping into a huge, passionate fan base for a reported $100,000 per appearance. The culmination of all this is his upcoming performance at the Super Bowl LX halftime show in February 2026. While the NFL doesn't pay headliners, the exposure is priceless and typically leads to a massive surge in music sales and streams. It cements his place not just as a music star, but as a global cultural force. From streaming royalties to stadium tours and brand partnerships, every part of his career is fine-tuned for maximum financial impact, creating a non-stop cycle of wealth and influence. As Bad Bunny's fortune grew, so did his collection of incredible properties. His real estate portfolio is a perfect reflection of his life. One foot in the glamour of Hollywood, the other firmly planted in his Puerto Rican roots. He's picked up a series of breathtaking homes that are both personal getaways and smart investments. His most public purchase came in early 2023, when he paid $8.8 million for a spectacular modern mansion high above LA's Sunset Strip. The estate covers over half an acre and offers total privacy. The main house and guest house together boast 7,316 square feet of living space, with 8 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. The home is an architectural showpiece with floor-to-ceiling glass walls that open up to incredible city views. The primary suite is a retreat in itself, with a private balcony and a spa-like bathroom. Outside, an infinity pool and custom patios make it an entertainer's paradise. Just a year later, in early 2024, he made another smart LA purchase, buying a more secluded property in the exclusive Bird Streets neighborhood for $8.3 million. This home, once owned by Ariana Grande, is much more intimate at around 1,600 square feet. Its real value is its privacy. Sitting on nearly 3/4 of an acre, the property is a quiet hideaway, a perfect escape from his demanding global career. But his footprint isn't limited to the West Coast. During his time in New York, Bad Bunny rented what was reported to be one of Manhattan's most extravagant apartments, a West Chelsea duplex penthouse for an estimated $150,000 a month. The massive 4-bedroom apartment featured a private lap pool and stunning city views. Choosing to rent instead of buy shows his mobile approach to life, giving him a luxurious home base in the center of the fashion and media worlds without tying him down. Yet, for all the glamour of his homes in LA and New York, the most important property in his life is the one that connects him to his past. He still has his primary residence in his beloved hometown of Vega Baja, Puerto Rico. This home is intensely private and said to be intentionally modest. It's not a trophy mansion, but a creative sanctuary, a place to escape the spotlight, write music, and reconnect with the culture that created him. That contrast is the essence of Bad Bunny. He may own multi-million-dollar palaces in the Hollywood Hills, but his heart is still in the community where it all started. If you're fascinated by the empire Bad Bunny has built, take a second to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're about to dive into the horsepower that fuels his lavish lifestyle. His insane car collection is up next, and you won't want to miss it. For a global superstar, a car collection is more than just a way to get around. It's a statement of success and personal style. Bad Bunny's garage is the perfect example, housing a mix of cars that range from the absolute peak of automotive engineering to a humble reminder of where he came from. The king of his collection is, without a doubt, the Bugatti Chiron. This isn't just a car, it's a piece of hyper-engineering that costs well over $3 million. With a monstrous 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine, it produces a mind-bending 1,500 horsepower. It can go from 0 to 60 in under 2.5 seconds, a speed that perfectly matches his own rapid rise to fame. Owning a Chiron puts him in an exclusive club of the world's wealthiest, a clear sign that he's reached the very top. Balancing the raw power of the Bugatti is the pure elegance of a Rolls-Royce Dawn. Starting at over $350,000, the Dawn is the ultimate in open-top luxury. Bad Bunny's model, finished in a clean white, has appeared in his music videos, showing off its custom pink interior, a bold touch that is completely him. The Dawn is all about comfort and opulence, powered by a smooth 6.6-liter twin-turbo V12. It's the perfect car for cruising down the boulevards of Miami or LA. No modern celebrity car collection is complete without a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, and Bad Bunny is no exception. He owns a blacked-out Mercedes-AMG G63, the high-performance version of the iconic SUV. The G-Wagon is a status symbol in itself, loved by celebrities for its tough, boxy design and its blend of off-road power and extreme luxury. With a price tag over $150,000, it's the perfect vehicle for navigating the city with an undeniable presence. For a more driver-focused thrill, he has a BMW M4. Reportedly, one of the first luxury cars he bought, the M4 is a high-performance sports coupe known for its sharp handling. It shows he has a real passion for driving, not just for collecting status symbols. But maybe the most telling car in his entire collection is also the most ordinary, a 2003 Toyota Corolla. In a move that made headlines, Bad Bunny bought the same model he used to drive in Puerto Rico before he was famous. It was a powerful way of staying connected to his past. While he owns some of the most expensive cars in the world, the Corolla is a constant reminder of his journey. It's a symbol of humility in a world of unimaginable luxury. That contrast, a multi-million-dollar Bugatti and a humble Toyota Corolla, perfectly sums up Bad Bunny. A man who can enjoy every luxury life has to offer without ever forgetting the person he was before it all began. To really understand the life Bad Bunny has created, you have to look past the mansions and hypercars. His influence is about more than money. He's become a cultural icon who shapes fashion, social activism, and global entertainment. He's a revolutionary force in fashion, constantly breaking down gender norms. He confidently wears skirts, dresses, and painted nails on red carpets, using his platform to promote self-expression. In the often macho world of Latin music, this isn't just a style choice, it's a powerful statement. His boundary-pushing looks have made him a favorite of high-fashion brands like Gucci and a regular at the Met Gala, solidifying his status as a global trendsetter. Deeply connected to his homeland, Bad Bunny is also a powerful voice for Puerto Rico. He consistently uses his huge platform to shine a light on political issues affecting the island, from protesting government corruption to calling for aid after natural disasters. His music is often layered with social commentary about colonialism and Puerto Rican identity. This isn't for show. It's a real commitment to his people that has earned him respect far beyond his music. His moves into other parts of entertainment have only made him more iconic. His WWE appearances have been a huge hit, not just because he's a celebrity, but because he has a genuine passion and impressive skills in the ring. These moments introduced him to a whole new audience and proved his versatility. The biggest achievement of his career is just around the corner, headlining the Super Bowl LX halftime show in 2026. This will put him on the most watched musical stage in the world, an honor reserved for the true giants of the industry. It's a massive milestone, making him the first Latino solo artist to headline the event and confirming his global impact. As he put it, the performance is for his people, his culture, and his history. A touchdown for everyone who came before him. This is the real key to his billionaire lifestyle. Not just accumulating wealth, but accumulating influence. He has built a life where his every move, from a fashion choice to a political statement, echoes around the world. He's proven that real power isn't just about what you can buy, but about the change you can inspire and the culture you can shape. From the aisles of a grocery store in Vega Baja to the biggest stage on the planet, Bad Bunny's story is a modern epic of ambition, authenticity, and incredible success. We've explored his empire, from the record-breaking tours that grossed over $435 million in a single year to the billions of streams that built his kingdom. We've seen his $8.8 million Hollywood palace and his private LA hideaway, and contrasted them with the humble sanctuary he keeps in Puerto Rico. We've looked at a car collection that holds both a multi-million-dollar Bugatti and a nostalgic Toyota Corolla, a perfect metaphor for the man himself. But the billionaire life of Bad Bunny isn't just a list of expensive things. It's proof of a new kind of power, where cultural influence is the ultimate currency. He built his fortune without ever changing his language or his identity, forcing the world to come to him. He has bent the fashion world to his will, fought for social causes, and built an empire that is as powerful as it is profitable. His journey shows that you can reach the height of global success while staying fiercely connected to where you came from. He's a living blueprint for a new generation of artists, proving that being authentic might just be the most valuable asset of all. The boy from that working-class family in Puerto Rico didn't just get rich. He changed the entire game. So as we look at this empire built on rhythm and rebellion, the final question isn't just about how much he's worth. It's about his legacy. How will the world remember the grocery bagger who became the king of Latin trap? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories about the world's most fascinating figures.